Hey True Believers, Englentine here with another batch of new comic book reviews. And usually I have one independent, one Marvel, one DC, you know the drill, and then I add on an extra that I read just to pad out the time. So they're all legitimate reviews. It's just I realized, well, I like to make 3-minute reviews because I don't like to get too spoilery with you. If I'm going to recommend a book, why do I want to tell you everything that's happening in it? I want you to check it out for yourself. Anyway, this time around, though, there's going to be 3 DCs and an independent comic book. And that's because, well, DC's putting out the most stuff. And that's what I've got the most. That's what I've been reading the most. And mainly, we got to talk about that Batman. So, without further ado, let's get this party started. Now, I have been a fan of Batman since Tom King left. Dude, right away, it started getting more interesting. I do say that the designer... By the way, I think that whole outfit he's got right here, oh my gosh, it really does look like he raided the wardrobe of a lot of better characters and such like that. Come on, it's like Deadpool stole a jacket from Kraven the Hunter. It's just not looking all that great, and I don't know why I use Marvel as an example, but you get it anyway, right? It's a horrible outfit. The story, on the other hand, is pretty good, kind of bad, and then, oh my gosh, that's pretty cool. So you do have that gamut. That's the whole problem with this one. First of all, I gotta say, the ending worked. I'm gonna tell you what it is, but what we find out is pretty cool. But in order to get there, a lot of characters had to act really stupid. Catwoman had to be dumb. Batman had to be dumb, even though during the whole the battle, everything, they're trying to make it seem as if Batman's being smart. He can't be. In order for everything to have fallen into place the way that the Joker wanted, and yes, just by the cover, you get to see, you know, the whole thing. But just for everything to fall into place, Batman had to act stupid, and that's the problem. Once again, I would like to see Batman in the pages of Batman. Okay, make Joker incredibly formidable. That's true, but Batman can't be dumb. He's got to be a smart character. Now, the thing is all these complaints I'm making about this book, it still works. I still got excited. I enjoyed it. I did. They did the same thing where, hey, we've got a new character in Punchline, so in order to show how badass she has to defeat Harley Quinn. I knew that would happen, which I think is idiocy because, yeah, this girl's trained and everything, but Harley Quinn has experience. Harley Quinn is trained as well, and she has the experience. She has fought people like Punchline before, and that would have been cool. Like, you know, have Punchline give a shot here or there and then need to run away because she realizes that, well, she's not up to snuff to fight Harley Quinn yet. Bring her back, and then Harley Quinn underestimates her and she takes advantage. But that's not the way they played it because they want to make Punchline seem that much more intimidating. Now, I got to tell you, once again, love the ending. I'm looking forward to this Joker War. I want to see where they go. So far, so good. Just a few missteps in this issue to get there, and I am hoping that Tynion writes a more tight story from here on in. You know, let's make every character smart, every character competent, every character as formidable as they need to be, and I think this would be something perfect. I think this would be a defining moment in a Tynion run of Batman. That being said, as it is, I still recommend it. I think it's pretty good. Check it out. Next up, I want to talk about Wonder Woman Dead Earth issue number 3, because this was a book, like the first one I was like, I don't know. The art is not good. It's the story is kind of all over the place. It's not really my thing. You know, it's just not gelling with me. But I stuck with it. I figured, okay, I'll get issue number 2. And issue number 2 was better. I'm like, okay, they're going in the right direction, and that's pretty cool, you know. That's what you want. And when I was all ready to put it away, I was done. I was thinking, yeah, issue 2 was good, but do I really want to pick up number 3? I said, you know what? The last one was better. Pick it up. And oh my goodness gracious! Holy Toledo, am I glad I did that. Seriously, this story is, one, definitely written for the trades, but two, it is just a good story, and this time we get to see what caused the dead Earth that we're on. And spoiler alert, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is Wonder Woman herself. Apparently, somebody removed the bracelets of submission, and she lost her mind and went crazy and ended up destroying the Earth, trying to save Themyscira and fighting Superman. And there you go. We find that out. And that's why the world was against the Amazons. Because, of course, you know, they blame Wonder Woman. And what she did to Superman, you're thinking, okay, yeah, I could see it. You know, it's a death that you could actually see coming because it's been established that this is what would do it. So it actually makes it a very exciting story. I love the last page, though, man. I don't want to... I've already spoiled it in a live stream. I'm not going to spoil it here. I will say this, check this book out, check this series out. Now, it's on issue number 3. I think I heard it was like a 5, maybe 6 issue miniseries. We'll see. In all honesty, it should be a 4. I think with what we saw the last issue, they should wrap it up next issue. Otherwise, they're going to risk running it into the ground. Now, especially if they make it a series. I would just say, you know what? Do one more issue. Let's wrap this puppy up and end on a high note. Next up, I want to talk about The Boys. Dear Becky. Okay, so I watched the TV show. I think The Boys, the TV show, is an excellent story. I like it. I think it does give us at least a likable character here or there, plus, of course, the people that aren't so likable. And then we've got the comic, Grant Morrison. I did a comic book origins of The Boys, and one thing I just couldn't get past is Grant Morrison all over this puppy, and he does it here too. I don't like anybody. I mean, it starts off, and oh goodness, I forgot his name. The main character here is talking to a transgender dude, and it's like these are two people I just want to do a run by slapping on. Seriously, it's just no likable characters whatsoever. And basically, in these few pages here, they go through all of the tropes. I'm not sure if it was parody or not. But either way, it was just like, and that's where you're going to go with this. If it was parody, it's tasteless towards the transgendered. If it wasn't, it was just insulting to everybody. And that's the problem. I don't know. Hey, look, I understand. The Boys has its fans. The Boys have its followers and such like that. I guess I'm just not one of them. You know, I gave it a shot. God bless you for making the book. And if you like the book, it's your thing, man. But this one, I'm sorry. But after a couple of pages of these two characters talking, I was just ready to turn off. I was already tuned out, basically. Didn't like them. Didn't care for them. Have a good day. Neither of them nice enough people to make me want to follow into another issue. None of them have an interesting story enough that makes me want to even turn the page to find out what they say next. And that's a big problem. If you don't like the characters, and you don't care about the characters, you're not going to care about what happens to the characters. And that's where I sit as far as Dear Becky. Now, if The Boys is usually your cup of tea, check it out. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you love it a lot more than me. But if you're kind of new to it or you come in from the TV show, good luck to you. I'm just done. Superman 22. Ha ha ha. Gotta check out what's Brian Michael Bendis doing to my boy. All right, so I loved Tomasi run. Bendis made me quit. I'm just done with Superman for a while. Thanks to Brian Michael Bendis. I hate what he did to Jonathan Kent. After all that's wrapped up, I did read an issue of it a few issues back where he's fighting Mongol here. And I thought, okay, that's not bad because mostly there's no dialogue. Okay, that leaves it up to the artist because the most is like, okay, and now he smashes into a planet. And now he's picking up a building. Badoom! You know, that kind of thing. And I'm fine with that. So this has basically the conclusion of the Superman Mongol fight, and what really is important, though, is the behind-the-scenes stuff when we're seeing Lois talk to this agent, and they're talking about what role Superman really has on the world stage. And this is where I was like, wait a second, what did you just do? And they end up, I'm going to spoil the heck out of it, by the way. So 5, 4, 3, 2, you better leave if you don't want Superman 22 spoiled for you. They make him the ambassador of Earth to interplanetary, for interplanetary relations. And I thought, wow, you effectively made him king of Earth, because people are going to see him as the most powerful. They're going to be the one that he deals with. And in the end, they're going to respect him more than anything else. It's ridiculous, by the way. I'm not a huge fan of the decision, but that's just me. I'm a different breed of cat. So it just seems, but then again, I got to say, at least it's interesting. At least it's a change, but I just don't know a change. It's a change I can believe in. So anyway, there you go. Superman's, I'll be looking forward to the new creative team when Brian Michael Bendis leaves. As it is, I'm good. So there you go, gang. That is that. And as always, I line the covers up from book I like the most to book I like the least. And I got to say, DC killed it with the Joker. DC killed it with Wonder Woman. And they just killed Superman with Brian Michael Bendis. That's basically how I how I lined up those three DC books. And as far as the boys are concerned, take them if you want them. I think I'm done. I think I'm done with the comic book version of The Boys. I know season 2 is going to be up, or if it might actually be up on Prime. So I'll just check that out. Be happy with that. There you go. But that's just my opinion. What is yours? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to click like, share, subscribe. Ring that notification bell if you haven't done it already, making sure that notifications are set on all, and click on one of the videos that are passing by you right now. I think you'll enjoy it. And if you like the video enough, please go on over to Patreon, Ko-Fi, drop $1 in the till, say thank you, and, help out the channel. I'd like to thank everybody who's already done that, and to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.